Hello and welcome to this channel. In this video, we are going to look at how to solve this exam question. So the question says, the diagram below shows the graph of the function y is equal to x squared plus 2x minus 15. The curve cuts the x-axis at A and B and the y-axis at C. So this curve cuts the x-axis at A and B, and the y-intercept is at C. Then the question says, find the coordinates of B and C. So what you are supposed to do, the first thing that you are supposed to do here, you have to know that along this line, y is equal to 0. Okay, so along this line, y is equal to 0. Again, you need to know that along this line, x is equal to 0. So with that in mind, we are going to equate, since B here is lying along this line, and this is where the curve is passing. So we are going to equate this equation here to 0. So we are going to have, since we are saying y, the value of y along this line is 0, so we are going to equate this equation to 0. So we are going to have y is equal to, so I'm rewriting this equation first, x squared minus 2 plus 2x minus 15. Also, we're going to have x squared plus 2x minus 15 is equal to 0. Now we can solve this equation. This is a quadratic equation by first finding the product. The product, you're going to multiply the coefficient of x squared, which is 1, times the constant. So the product here is negative 15, okay? Then the sum we pick the coefficient of x here, so which is 2, so the sum is 2. Then we need to find factors, the factors of negative 15, such that if we multiply those two factors, we'll get back negative 15, and when we add, we'll get back the sum, which is positive 2. So we can just assume that the factors are 3 and 5, because when you say 3 times 5, we'll get 15. We are getting positive 15. 3 times 5 is positive 15, but we want to get negative 15. So what are we going to do? We are going to give this 3 a negative, such that when you say negative 3 times 5, we'll get negative 15. When we add the negative 3 plus 5, we'll get positive 2. So with that, we're going to say x squared, then minus 3x, then plus 5x, then minus 15 is equal to 0. Then next, since there are 4 terms here, 1, 2, 3, 4, we are going to group them into 2, pair them into 2. So what is common here, or we need to factorize this, what is common here is x, open brackets, x squared divided by x, you remain with x, then negative 3x divided by x, you remain with 3 in the brackets. Then plus, what is common in the last two terms is 5. 5x divided by 5 is x. Negative 15 divided by 5 is negative 3, is equal to 0. Okay? Then you can see that in the brackets you have the same thing, so you just pick one of them, x minus 3, x minus 3. Then you pick x plus 5, x plus 5 is equal to 0. Okay? Now, when you have these two, it means that it's either this one is equal to 0 or this one is equal to 0. So we have x minus 3 is equal to 0, or x plus 5 is equal to 0. Then at this stage, you are solving, you want to remain with x on the left, so you are going to eliminate this term, the negative 3, by additive inverse by adding 3. So what you've done here, you also do the same on the right. It's the same here, you want to remain with x, so you're going to subtract 5. What you've done here, you also do the same here. Okay, so this becomes a 0. What will remain is x is equal to positive 3, or x is equal to negative 5. So now, when you reach at this stage, after finding the values of x, remember, along this line, along the x-axis, I said that the y value is 0. So meaning here, so we are interested in finding the coordinates at B. So when you examine your answers that you found here, this one is negative, meaning it's found on the left side of the x-axis, on the left side. So the negative here is going to be there. So, but since we are concentrating on finding B, the coordinates of B, so meaning at B, the x coordinate is 3. Okay, so we're going to have 3, comma, again, remember I said along this line, the value of y is 0, so it's 0. Yeah, so the coordinates at B is 3, 0. You can also find for A if you want, but it's not important. For A, we've already found the value of x is negative 5. So it's negative 5 here, comma, remember along this line y is 0, so that. So, but this is not what you are being asked, okay? Now, what about the coordinates, the B coordinates? I mean C coordinates. What about C coordinates? Okay, so you are going to find C coordinates. Remember I said along this line x is 0, so we are going to use this equation, the very equation, y is equal to x squared plus 2x minus 15. So since along this line where C is and C is here, along this line x is 0, so meaning wherever there's x here in the equation, we're going to put 0. So we're going to have 0 squared plus 2 times 0 minus 15, okay, giving y is equal to negative 15. So along this line, I said x values is 0, the x value is 0, and then y we found is negative 15. Let's look at the last question, the minimum value of y. How do you find the minimum value of y? You need to know, for you to find the minimum value of y, you need to know the formula. So it's called the minimum because the curve is opening up like this. But if this curve was opening down like this, it was going to be called the maximum. So now they're asking us to find the minimum value. So you need to know the formula. The formula for the minimum value is y is equal to 4ac minus b squared over 2a. So please keep this formula on your fingertips because it's very useful. Now, in the equation that you've been given, this one, we have y is equal to x squared plus 2x minus 15. So we need to know what a is. A is the coefficient of x squared, which is 1 here. Then b, okay, here it's actually 4a, sorry, here it's actually 4a. 4ac minus b squared over 4a. Okay, so the value of a is the coefficient of x squared, then the value of b is the coefficient of x here, so which is 2. So now we can replace these in the formula. We will have y is equal to 4 times a is 1 times c is negative 15 minus b is 2 squared and everything is being divided by 4a, which is 1. Okay, so 4 times 1 is 4, times negative 15 is negative 60, minus 2 squared is 4 over 4. Okay, this is negative 60 minus 6 minus 4. Negative 60 minus 4 is negative 64 over 4. Then 4 into negative 64 is negative 16. Okay. Okay, so the minimum value is negative 16. If you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing for more math lessons. See you in the next video. Goodbye.